Shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, praise, blessed to the Most High and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honor to the elder apostles and bishops of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom to the one-third remnant. And shalom to the brothers teaching truth and sincerity. Spreading the sock back with a quick lesson, Lord willing, is edifying. This is the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Yeah, man, and the times we're going in, Satan is about to pop it up. Yeah, pop it up and pump it up, man. On both sides, you got the spiritual demon Satan, man, and the spiritual, the warfare that we must go through, man. You know, that's going to get amped up, and you got to think about the counterpart, Esau Edom, and the things that he's going to do. He's going to continue to come down with great wrath, knowing he have little time, man. He's going to continue to push his MO, man. You know, his new manifest destiny, man. That's going to be getting pushed more. Because the time we're coming in, man, it's almost the end. But it's not almost the end. We're at the end of this thing, man. You know, I truly believe in my heart we don't got that much long to go. You know, we don't. You know, measure the times diligently within itself. And you see this war ramping up. You see the MOTB getting ramped up. You know, these biological, what is it called? Diseases. Well, these are biological, but you know, these diseases and viruses and everything are coming more and more and more prominent, man. And you know, Satan's devices is confusion, man. We're in the land of Babylon. Babylon meaning confusion. And the land of Rome, and the land of spiritual Egypt, spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah, all those wicked ass places, you know, compiled together, making one place, man. You know, when you see movies, you know, the whole time something happened, and the whole time the man that was behind it was the man that was in charge of everything. You see that a lot. You know, the main character was supposed to die somewhere or get assassinated or something, and then the whole time the person who ordered the hit was the goddamn man that was in charge. He was acting like he was his friend the whole time, or might be the best friend that's working for the enemy. Things like that, man. And you know, those movies are very telling because not only does it show the wickedness of man, you know, the scripture says every brother shall utterly supplant, man. You know, you look at Jake, especially in Acts, man, you can see how Israel was acting towards Israel, man. So how much more the Esau Edom, man, and the spiritual wicked, man. I gotta stop saying man so much, man. Man. But nah, it was recently, this happened.
Very unexpected.
You know, pretty much, I think they were at a dinner or something, and a guy comes in there trying to, you know, blick him down, man. And, you know, said, man. And he looked like, you know, so-called Jake, but who knows? Of course it would be a so-called Jake. You know, the person that fucking sniped Charlie Kirky, he was an Edomite. But when it comes to this, man, you know it's going to be a Jake. So what's that? More inciting, more race-wise, more race, you know, arguments and shit, man. Which, you know, must come. You know, the Lord said, I've come to bring peace, but now rather division, you know, roughly paraphrasing. And, you know, Esau hates his brother anyway, so it's not really that hard to make things racial, especially here in goddamn Babylon, which is built off of racism and still operates off of racism, you know. But that's one of Satan's devices, man. You know, the elder apostle Gabar always bring this up. Order through chaos. The phrase order through chaos is a common English translation of the Latin maxim ordo cael, which means out of chaos comes order. It is a concept with various interpretations across philosophy, religion, and science, often symbolizing the creation of structure and meaning from a state of disorder, or the idea that growth and wisdom can arise from facing challenges, man. And oh, what the fuck? I didn't know that. This phrase is also famously the motto of the 33 degree of Freemasonry. I didn't know that. Oh, you learn something new every day. I guess that must be referring to themselves, but also, I mean, shit, it's also referring to the world because they're mostly control the events that happen in the world, you know, through their left hand. So that's kind of funny. find that real funny. And it's funny you saying that because when you look at this situation with him, you look at these guys on the stage, man.
Very unexpected.
When they come up, you about to see
but,
it. They use symbolism. They use a lot of things that
acted upon by Secret Service and law
shows you,
enforcement.
man. I've seen
This was an
YouTube
event dedicated
it's a
to
big
freedom
party,
of
it's a big
speech
club, and you're not in it, man.
that was supposed to bring.
And all these three people on stage are a part of that organization, hands down. And I truly believe that this was like a false flag, or maybe, set up the way it was set up, just to bring more division or issue gun control. Watch, I bet you Trump gonna fucking do something concerning gun control or the restriction or something like that. Cause that's the whole point, man. He's gonna try to take away the rights. Not even try. He is gonna take away the rights of Americans. That's just going to happen, man. It's just going to happen, and then that's going to incite insurrection between men. That's what's going to make people turn on the government. Oh, you taking away our civil rights, man. Our founding fathers. And Esau love that argument. Our founding fathers fought for these rights, man. You're no better than the goddamn British that we got freed from slavery from. They do that. 2 Ezra chapter 15 verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. That's what's happening, man. This was going to happen way more than what's already been happening. Sedition is the act of inciting rebellion, insurrection, or violent resistance against lawful authority in government, often through speech or written words. Yeah, this one's not going to be through speech or written words. This one's going to be through action. And then that's going to allow Esau, Edom, and the government to incite martial law and to incite the troops, man. And the goddamn tanks and all these things rolling through the streets, enforcing curfews. Remember, I had a dream a long time ago. I just remembered it now. I remember, I think I was walking home or something at nighttime. Some shit happened. The military pulled up, arrested everybody, took us to a damn Walmart, FEMA camp, Walmart thing. And it looked like a Walmart, but like they took the whole parking lot and the structure of it and like opened it up and made it into like a checkpoint or something. And it had big ass fences around it. It looked like a military base. And you had they had this room. It was a long ass line of people just getting a chip. And when I got in there, I refused it. And they was like, well, if you don't take it, then you gotta get somebody else that's gonna take it in your place, or you gotta find somebody else that's gonna take it. And there was like a wanted list of criminals. And they was like, yeah, if you're not gonna take it, you gotta go find one of these people and bring them back, and then they take it. And I was just like, okay, shit. I was like, okay. I left. But that's what's gonna happen, man. That sedition is going to allow more order. Wicked order, man. Because that's what's going to happen. It's like even when you look at this Ice Baby situation, man, that shit is a prime example of order through chaos. Fucking, limit illegals for the last fucking 7-10 years. Illegals. All right, now we're making this unit to stop it. And all they've done is terrorize and fuck up innocent people's lives, man. And lock their ass up. Throw them in cages. That shit's wicked, man. Even innocent people getting caught up in that, man. But that just goes to show you how easy it is to bring a lawful power into something because of something that's set up the way it is. And I believe that was a false flag or something that was inside, man. That shit was a sign. And even if he did have, man, you can't fake his death. I'm not saying that, he will or won't. I really don't know. I don't think he will. I truly don't. I think he's going to live a long life, and I'm not even trying to be funny. I think he is. I think he's untouchable, man. I'll be honest. And I'm a fan of him. I'm a fan of the big man in the seat. He's a good king, man. A good president. I enjoy him. I'm not lying, seriously. But do I think that really happened? I don't think that really happened. I think it was, fake. But even still, we'll see as time goes on. For there should be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. And our king, I was just talking about him. I think he's a good king. They're not going to regard him soon come. Most of his people turned against him because they're not doing, he's not doing what he said he would do for them, man. You get in that seat, same thing Obama did with niggas. Niggas, black power, fellow Americans. And then you got up there and didn't do shit for us. You got niggas just, he's black, he loves us because he's black, and he didn't do shit for niggas. I remember growing up with him as our president and being like, what makes him so good and cool? When niggas say, he's black. And it's just like, okay, we never had a black president. You might not never have one again. Don't really make a difference from sitting in the seat. What's going to be done by who controlling the chair. The kings nor princes in the course of their actions shall stand in their power, man. It's just like One Piece, man. People thought nobody that was strictly ruling the earth. There was nobody ruling the earth. It was just different kings ruling over everything. Nah, man. Somebody behind all that. Don't matter who you think's in there. There's going to be somebody that's controlling that. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Well, Winter was edifying, man. Till next time. Shalom. Yahweh Shabbat. Shalom.